Cardi publicly criticized Offset for dating one of her fans, and Offset is responding even more violently, claiming that his sexual preferences have nothing to do with Cardi B. Cardi supporters aren't buying it, and he's making it seem like he will always win, which is absurd. They've been calling Southeast a broke kid and condemning him for criticizing anything Capt has said. He's out there trying to attract attention again, but is he actually getting better this time, or is it just Offset? Jada, just grab some popcorn and let's get going.
Cute. I don't care. Look at the on. Oh, your pops. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna him anyways. You gotta do is get drunk, and then gonna throw you that for $2,000. Just gotta survive out here.
They're saying that Offset is broke because Cardi B has cut off his funds until the divorce is final. Allegedly, his family are pissed with him because now they have no money because Cardi B was funding their whole life. It's crazy because this man was out here cheating on her so publicly. The disrespect was so public, cheating on her left, right and centre when she was pregnant. It was awful. And now karma has come around a full circle because while she's out here dating NFL players, he's broke and his family is broke. Now this man thought he was so slick, cheating on her constantly, and then she would take him back every single time, forgive him every single time. Well, guess what? This time she cut him off. This time she filed for divorce. And he has once and truly screwed himself over for good because Offset don't make no money. It's all Cardi's money. It's all in her name. So, yeah. Karma will always get you.
Anyone may no longer cheat online because it was revealed that he has been living with his new girlfriend, Jay Melanie. Cardi B's supporters went crazy after this, disparaging Jada and mocking her for possessing the leftover funds from their dating card. To put things in perspective, a few weeks prior, online receipts circulated in which the same lady apparently was identified as Messing, who claims to be a major fan of Cardi and has been praising her in her tweets since at least 2018. The issue worsens, though, when Jay and Offset are shown on New Year's Eve in a channel store in Dubai. This proves that Offset will ruin anyone if given the chance, regardless of whether you agree with Cardi or not. Cardi's XEG post received praise from Jada.
I find it funny. They think that they could on anything. But when I start talking to them, you want to threaten me with taking that I can work my ass off for. You want to play those games?
Now, Offset's supporters are pursuing him, claiming that Cardi messed with him and dragged Jada along. For a brief moment, the internet revived Jada's earlier tweets without Cardi under Cardi's post. Offset wasn't going to let this issue go unresolved, so he responded by jumping under the post. Offset is unknown to many, while some will stop at nothing to date a celebrity in order to gain more influence. It's not true that I am him. Come on, let's get it to Lulu. His fragile ego just could not take it, and he had to respond to every tweet that said Jada was with him because he is that person. Another admirer retorted that he was only dating Jay because he couldn't cope with Cardi's attraction to Stefan Diggs, who is also much richer than he is. He responded by saying,
"Please, Delulu would not be the perfect ninja if stop talking about money, baby. You're
Let's face it, though, the only insane person in this room is betraying himself, but he is either unable to recognize it or refuses to. He ignored Cardi in every way conceivable, but he always tried to entice her back by acting awkward whenever she tried to leave. Among these, his choice to stop her performance in the middle and ask her to try again was the worst.
I just want to see you on sorry, bro. Because in front of her, I love you. Everybody got to be ashamed.
You knew Cardi was a loving girl, so you invited him back because you wanted him to finally do her a favor. I mean, he added, heading straight back to his factory, Obsa has crossed all the boxes in the cheater's playbook. from being seen with a pregnant ex to cheating incessantly and getting a side chick pregnant. When he was busy dropping a diss track on his new girlfriend on Valentine's Day, he finally went out and bought her roses in an attempt to win Cardi's approval. Effortlessly. Even if Offset doesn't give her a glance, her fans are working tirelessly to pull him down from every post he makes. Meanwhile, Mr. Cheat is defending himself by leaping beneath postings and removing the comments right away. Offset has been trying to convince everyone that Jada is a better choice than Cardi for a while, and that's not even the worst part. Offset tweeted a trash emoji in response to Cardi's photograph of herself on fire that she shared a few weeks ago. His now-deleted tweet said, "My beat batter, why isn't he out there beneath her and enjoying her company instead of hiding under his ex's post if she is so horrible, like he wants everyone to believe?" As he continued, "Like that wasn't already hateful. Now that obsession is being given, make sense of it." While Cardi and Stefan Diggs were having a good time at a hotel in Miami on Valentine's Day, Offset was busy releasing a diss song.
Tomorrow, I'll go back. Yeah. Hello, Cardi. How are you?
He knew exactly what he was doing, and it was obvious to all that he was trying to mock Cardi by rapping this 2-minute song. Think again if you believe it was a coincidence. Until you have slain 10 more ninjas, you cannot abandon me. Since no one is looking for cell leftovers, the child is angry because he believes he is some kind of fancy cuisine. Let's face it, if one needs 10 more partnerships to continue, they are compensated for the time being. Upon Cardi's initial announcement that she was done with Offset, he had already gotten one of his side women pregnant and was spending over $15,000. And then her friend told the truth. Given that Cardi was already expecting, this was really cunning. Adding insult to injury, Offset was then seen with the expected ex. Cardi announced her pregnancy on Instagram, and he eventually gave him the divorce papers. The carelessness with which this man moved out here was unbroken. As usual, Offset thought Cardi was just bluffing, but she was sick of the disrespect by now. She posted, "I wish the worst on this man," but it has since been taken down. "I've never hated someone so much, albeit he seems rather alluring to these bees. Because this garbage bag is so heavy, I need this man to get off my hands." I don't know if the rest of you have heard it, but I've never heard Cardi be hostile or seek to harm someone. Even though this is undoubtedly the first time, Offset attempted to surreptitiously invite Cardi for a brief genital meet and greet via her direct messages, but Cardi was uncooperative. Offset tried to mend his reputation after she attacked him by writing, "Everybody can see I don't want you. On X, everything is good. I'll put a stop to this conversation. Love is all. It will be a few months before you call me. Perhaps you are." And I won. However, it's amusing that Cardi hasn't called after several months. Offset's expectation that Cardi will return is understandable, but he really blew the bag, so it appears he will have to wait indefinitely. Despite her earlier declaration that she is done with him, this is the longest she has gone without turning around. Before the year ended, Cardi announced her separation from him after he strayed on her once more in 2023. You know when you just outgrow relationships. CI said on Instagram, "I'm sick and weary of preserving people's emotions. I must prioritize my needs. Despite the ambiguity, everyone knew exactly who she was referring to and why it was the last straw. Cardi made it clear in a live stream before the year ended that she was ready to move on without Offset and that she wanted a new beginning after the two swiftly unfollowed one another.
Guys, to tell you, I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you, so I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took that as a sign. So I wanna start 2024 like fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning.
Offset was being accused of having an affair with Chan Rock by Blueface at the moment. Cardi acknowledged the reality, but she made it apparent that she was already single and didn't give a damn. In response, Offset refuted the allegations.
I mean, I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me from my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or from my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been...
Still, Cardi streamed Live as usual during her September delivery. She just said, and did y'all, in response to Offset's try with her, and that she had a pregnancy affair with Stefan Diggs. The internet was in a frenzy by this time, and many women hailed her accomplishment, while some men accused her of infidelity. Despite Cardi's subsequent recovery of her lie, Offset had already claimed her of adultery, which is the problem. He wrote, as you may remember, "My wife is the ninja on me, gang. You ninjas know how I come."
Let me say, first of all, let me say, you can accuse me of all the things you know that you are guilty of. Sing it with me, y'all. And I see that it is easy for you to blame everything on me. Yes, honey. Listen.
To illustrate how absurd the situation is, Cardi actually reprimanded her for asking her to stop cheating in a 2020 interview with T Magazine. She continued by saying, "I don't really like talking about love much, but I feel like I have to just because I want to." His final words were, "I was just tripping." Individuals are somewhat conscious of. She continued by saying, "There are always rumors about me and my husband, and I feel like people would rather start rumors because they want me to be heartbroken. They want me to be hurt. Although there has been a lot of drama and other bad things in my relationship, I'd also know that there is a lot of love, passion, trust, and a strong feeling of friendship. Every time, it's us." Card had a successful profession, but she finally realized that he was not only not cut out for the streets, but that he had been privately competing with her because he was jealous of her. Using the argument of mutual trust, Card was out here protecting Offset from the outside world and all of you. He tried to make her feel less than him, since his own was just beginning to crawl. Offset wasn't the only one attempting to ruin Card's life, though his mother and sister were also attempting to remove themselves from him. Offset persisted in taking things too far with the family, despite CI's best attempts to maintain a low profile. Now, there were rumors that the Offset was at some point. Even though the mother and son were allegedly living off her money, she confronted them about their crime. In reality, he and his mother had been robbing Cardi B. He had a gambling addiction, shattered his skull, and was careless with money.
I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose.
It seems that Offset never wanted Cardi to go, not because he wanted to recover, but rather because he could keep watching her go through the pains of the latest tea about moving in with Jada. This happens when a spouse who has cheated on you is brought back. He needs a place to sleep because he's broke now, which is a common belief, and it may have some validity. A source claims that Cardi gives the family most of their cash. She is all about saving and investing, while Offset is all about extravagant spending. The source continued by saying that Cardi is mostly responsible for their current fortune, by which I mean 95%, even though they both made a lot of money during their marriage. Cardi's fortune is further enhanced by her real estate assets, which include a home in New Jersey, where her mother still stays, and a home in Atlanta where she and her kids reside. She also receives those two homes. Card doesn't look as rich as he is when he isn't spending his money. And one of his pals even made fun of him by claiming that he isn't even as gorgeous as he used to be and spends money recklessly. See how his life has changed since he lost Cardi. Do not loan Offset any money, TJ stated in a private discussion that he shared on his Instagram story, blatantly repeating what he had said weeks earlier. Offset has probably been prolonging this divorce by showing up whenever he feels like it. He's out here now, seemingly ready, asking for child support, joint custody, and even Card's house in Atlanta. Furthermore, he is asking for an equal division of the legal fees. Card's followers are calling this bullshit and saying that he should pay the full amount while he's out having fun with Stefan Diggs because he was the reason this marriage originally failed. It looks like Offset is getting what he deserves right now. There's no point in bringing up her recent decision to dye her hair crimson. According to the originals, women don't confide in their senior husbands when they are in need, even if this may not seem important to others. We wholeheartedly agree with Cardi that she is expressing just that. What are your thoughts on this whole matter, though? Is he just attempting to give the idea that he has moved on from Cardi, or is it really heartwarming? What about Offset and Jada? Is their relationship on the rebound, or do they plan to stay together? Kindly leave a comment below with your opinions. Remember to like and subscribe to this video so you can stay up to date on the latest news about your favorite celebrities.